I hope all those in the US will listen to this article, because this is austerity and they want to do this across the US. And Obama, of course, is all going full steam ahead for it too. This article is from the UK News Express. It says, UK begins to starve. This is austerity. This is where they've brought them down to in this terrible sewer now called Britain. 10-year-old boy was arrested for stealing food to feed his younger sister. And it says, the desperate plight of children in Britain being forced to rely on food parcels to survive today is revealed by the Sunday Express. Government cutbacks, rising unemployment and soaring food prices are forcing a growing number of families to miss meals, eat badly or go hungry. In one heartbreaking case, a 10-year-old boy was arrested for stealing food to feed his two younger sisters. While some children are short of food, far more are severely deprived of essential nutrients because they're relying on cheap junk food. It's actually cheaper than buying anything else, is junk food. And that's what they want you to do in the States too. Some people already do that in the States. Nutrition expert Professor Philip James said the rate of malnutrition is reaching astonishing levels. Children are being denied fresh foods because families cannot afford to buy them. I hope you're all listening. On their poor diets or early adolescence, these malnourished youngsters will be affected by premature diabetes and early signs of underlying heart disease. The bone health of these youngsters is under threat, and doctors are seeing increasing cases of rickets. That's something you saw in third world countries. Britain is now a third world country with a very small, very rich class at the top. On Friday, the Sunday Express joined volunteers offering food packages to families in some of the most deprived parts of the country. Meanwhile, Britain's off to war with their whole military again for a good old bang, smashing more Arabs and plundering. And of course, then they'll divvy up the oil fields like they did with Iraq. Presents to the usual big companies where they won't have to pay taxes anymore and so on, and it can demand their own costs of labour. Food bag outlets across Britain offer a lifeline for many, with some of the parcels being handed out originally intended for the poor of Romania and Bulgaria. Now they have to hand them out in Britain. The food bag manager, Marla Naker, said, "We have people who will walk miles to pick up a parcel, and they're desperate." The special report follows the publication of a study last week which revealed England has higher child poverty rates than other developed European countries. Can you believe that? That's Great Britain. Great Britain. Great for some, eh? Some of the top most deprived areas in London are, and then they give you a list there. This is one mother from Tower Hamlets in East London was recently given money by the charity school Home Support as she had no money to feed her 6-year-old son. Judith Seba, who helps run the charity, says we gave £150. Otherwise, the child would have had nothing to eat. They have no health service pretty well to speak of left either, the way they're slashing it to the bone again. See, it served its purpose. Do you understand? Each nation serves its purpose for another people who rise above them and run the world. Last month, a 10-year-old boy was arrested for stealing food in Newton Heath, Manchester. Police discovered he'd been forced into crime to get food for his sisters, aged 3 and 5. Inquiries found many of the parents who qualified for food rations had been forced to skip meals. Jacqueline Robinson, 40, mother of 4 from Cardiff, said, "I'm struggling now. I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul with these increases that are going to happen, and I'm really scared because they're jacking everything up with higher taxes to pay for all their wars and to redistribute the wealth across the world, a la Karl Marx." I hope you really understand what's going on, and for those who haven't had it yet, it's coming your way.